pretenders. I love Coach Lou. Playoff
That's your guy.
Playoff P, I love him as a person, but he hadn't shown up. And for everybody to talk about him, and then Kawhi was like Space Ghost. Space Ghost. He was disappeared in the playoffs. So
Ty Lue's your boy.
I love Ty Lue. That ain't got nothing to do with Ty Lue. He's one of the greatest coaches out there. But they are some pretenders, man.
I love the energy.
What?
That's my favorite part. Shannon, are you with Robert Horry on this?
Yeah, I remember Space Ghost with him hammerhead.
You do?
I do remember Space
Help me out. That's way before my time.
No,
What was
you
it?
remember
Yes,
Space
I
Ghost.
don't know.
You remember Space Ghost
Was he
with
like
that white suit, that black mask?
Saturday morning superhero?
Yes.
Okay. Had his own show?
Yeah, Space Ghost
Wasn't he
was-
like a hero, though?
Yeah, he was.
Okay, thank you.
He disappeared, though.
Okay.
Disappeared. Skip, look, I agree with Robert Horry. Until they do the Skip, we seen this. Now, I ain't heard you mention nothing about Playoff P. I mean, you was just hyping Playoff P. Usually Playoff P. Oh, other day he hit a shot. He backed it up in reverse. He backed all the way to the bench. Just wheeling and dealing. I ain't see nothing. I saw a stinker the other day. He had 11 points. I saw what he did last night. What's going on, Skip? You on Rondo. Playoff Rondo. He about to change lives. Lost 3 of the last 5. What's going on, Skip? What Kawhi?
Is it my turn?
Where is Kawhi?
Well, where is he?
I told
That's
you.
the question.
No, I told you with them New Balance. They got his feet on fire. I told you get up out them New Balance. He's hard-headed, them orthopedics. They're for security guards, for just standing around. They're for frontline workers, standing around. You can't play no hoop in no New Balance. I bet he gonna come up out of them. But we got something for you. Help is on the way. Somebody coming. Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming. It's building, Skip. You go to move it.
You talking about Space Ghost?
No.
Who plays for the Lakers?
No, he coming. It's building. That crescendo. Yeah, that zenith.
Yeah.
That apex. That denouement.
Huh. Oh, wait. Are we talking about the same LeBron who was so locked in last night? I see him. He's on his phone on the bench. Can we see that? Is this the same guy we're talking about?
You always
No, seriously. Look. Watch this. They're playing. They're actually playing basketball or trying to against Washington. He's on his phone. He's got his phone out on the bench.
He might have been hitting me.
Is that disrespectful? Was he hitting you? Were you guys going back and forth? Were you saying, how can you watch this garbage?
Yeah, that was a mess last night.
Okay, that was a mess. Thank you.
I blame Frank Vogel his substitution. Come on, man.
Okay, back to Robert Horry. He played 7 seasons for the Los Angeles Lakers, and thanks to Shaq and Kobe, he won 3 championships in 2000, 01, and 02. And I will give him this. He was known occasionally, maybe often, as Big Shot Bob or Rob, whichever way you do it. I like Big Shot Bob. And yet, last night, he shot a big air ball on TV. And I happen to be watching this live because I watch every Laker game, and that was the Laker pregame on the Laker Network. And Allie Clifton, as you saw standing there, she immediately said, uh-oh, Ty Lue's going to be showing his team a clip of this for the rest of the year. And he will.
Hey, guess what? They showed us some clips last year. And what they do? All I know, they had a 3-1 lead. 3-1.
Yep.
Has LeBron ever had a 3-1 lead with the 2 best players, 2 best wing defenders, and they couldn't stop Murray and Yoke?
Yep.
Yoke's going to win the MVP. You know that, right? Or you gonna, okay. But anyway, Skip, baby.
He's going to win it by default because he's the only one who's played. He's the only one standing upright right now.
Okay, well, when you going to talk about Playoff P?
Okay, LeBron's on vacation. And
See, there you go.
Okay.
You know LeBron is hurt.
So, as Jeff Van Gundy said last night on ESPN during the Clippers game, they have the best roster in the NBA. And I agree with that. But he also said it will all depend on how they react to their moment of truth. And they will have a moment of truth in the postseason. I don't know if it'll be against Denver. It might be against the Lakers. It might be against Dallas in the first round. I don't know when. But there will be a moment of truth in which Ty Lue and Rondo are going to have to step up and say, not again. And it will not be again because they are going to win the West.
Think about it. Y'all got a guy, hold on. Rondo is going to be the voice, and you got 2 All-Stars. You got 2 All-NBA players, and it's going to come down to Rondo?
Unfortunately, right now, we have only 1 All-Star because Kawhi has a sore foot. And don't give me New Balance because the Kawhi New Balance that I wear, you can play basketball in them because they're as comfortable a shoe as I've ever worn.
That's the reason he the only one wearing them. He the only one wearing
New
New
Balance. You should try to put one on, because if you put one on, you will not be able to take it off.
I'm good.
Because it fits like a glove on your foot.
I mean, the first thing, if I put those shoes on, I'm going to get me a hazmat suit and go help on the front line, but I don't need to do that.
So here's the only problem I have. Kawhi has a sore foot, hasn't played for 9 of the last 10 games. Serge Ibaka has a sore back or a bad back, and he hasn't played for 24 straight games, which brings me to the spark of the team, the heart and soul of the team. Patrick Beverley has not played but 2 of the last 25 games because he's got a broken hand. I got some injury problems. And maybe I'm going to have a legitimate excuse.
No, you ain't got no excuse.
Well, if they can't go by the time the playoffs start.
We don't do that.
Well, I'm not sure about Serge.
You hear it Undisputed? We don't do excuses.
No.
We don't do that, Skip Bayless.
Well, LeBron's just on vacation because he's got no excuse.
Skip, you know the man.
Injury excuse? Are you serious?
You going to talk about Kawhi Leonard have a hurt foot. Now, his resume says that he will sit games out.
Yeah.
That's what his resume. LeBron has none of that on his resume. But you want to question LeBron, but you won't question the guy with the orthopedics.
LeBron was on an MVP tear, according to you, and he was chasing Kareem's all-time scoring record.
Go get it.
And then all of a sudden, Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka said, you know what, we got to shut this down because you're in year 18. You have at one point played the most minutes in the league, if we go back to about mid-year. The most minutes in the league at age 36, year 18. And they said, nope. We are paying you a lot of money to go on vacation, and that's what happened.
I love how, so now all of a sudden, LeBron, listen to everybody else, when you told me before, LeBron was doing all the hiring, LeBron was doing all this, all the fire, but now he listening.
Yeah, well, who needs LeBron when you have the big penguin, right?
Oh, you saw what he did last night, athletic.
He got out-rebounded by 7 by Russell Westbrook. Way to go. Yeah. Congratulations.
No, I'm just saying, AD got to get more than 4 or 5 rebounds.
Yeah, okay.
AD need to give a little more than that. But that was Skip.
So, wait a second. All that matters is the Clippers are still leading the league in three-point shooting. They're still leading the league in free throw shooting, both of which you are pathetic at.
We were pathetic last night. We missed 6 in the first quarter.
You're always pathetic at both free throws and three-point shooting. For the longest time, the Clippers were on pace to become the greatest offensive efficiency team in the history of the league. They've fallen back to number 2 to, guess who? The Nets. Nothing but Nets, because the stars are not able to play. They're down 3 starters as we speak. And if they come back, you are in trouble, because we know they can defend, but you can't stop this team.
What you mean they can defend? When they start defending?
They've been defending over the last couple of months.
I mean, KD them got what they wanted on them.
We got Rondo. You don't got Rondo.
How that working out for you right now?
Well, I need my players back. He needs people that he can actually distribute to.
What about us? What about us?
Yeah. What about you?
When we get LeBron back.
Yeah.
So you want Rondo or you want Go James?
Well, Go James needed Rondo in the postseason because he was your unsung MVP last year. Who hit your biggest shots?
Who was the MVP?
Was it the King? No, it was Rondo.
Yeah.
Every time I looked up, he made another 3.
What about Game 5 against the Nuggets?
Game 5?
Game 5 against the Nuggets. When LeBron James told Chris Haynes, I'm ending this bleep tonight.
Oh, really?
You remember he said that?
How about Game 2 against the Nuggets when you were in dire straits? Do you remember who did? Yeah, I think it was your baby goat who saved you with the...
And then against Miami, Game 6.
You know, baby goat's looking a little sluggish to me. I don't know if he's going to get it back.
He's getting his way. He's coming back slowly but surely. Yeah. He's coming back.
So, do you still have Dwight? No, you don't. Do you have JaVale? No, you don't.
No.
You got the big penguin.
We got Drum.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
17 to 12.
LeBron. He is just too nice.
Can I interest you in 17 and 12?
Yeah, and a loss to Washington.
Think about that. All I need him to do, Skip, he only took 10 shots. Give me 10 shots when Go James come back. Give me that stat line.
Is Danny Green still there? Is Avery Bradley? Nope. Man, you like Dennis Schroeder last night?
Danny Green only played good against us. If you look at when he played the Lakers, that's the only time he did good.
Oh, okay. Well, Sixers are doing pretty well, I'd have to say.
I don't worry about all that. See, you get all caught up in these regular season, these meaningless games. Who cares, like you tell me, who cares about a game in February, March, April?
If my team comes back healthy, you are done. We are going to turn you into the Space Ghost.
Okay. Your day coming.
Yep.
I want you to have that.